It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Bengals and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we get a first look at this Patriots offense and, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Shot couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 yards is half of what. Can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing, Jones. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 16. Burrow looking to pass. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Let's go. Get it now. Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Bengals at 9-5 now on the year. And they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. On the slant, this is Perryman. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Goodwin. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And they'll run again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of one.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, ah.
No. and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On 3rd down, Murray looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 49. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
New England's offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
On 1, ready?
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
On 1, ready?
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This could be it. This could be.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Offense.
They were looking to throw. tackle?
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jones, throwing on first down. That swung out wide to Harris. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones got the connection, and they're able to work this. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right at the lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice.
Taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, Murray. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Hurd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Hurd. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st down, Hurd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jalen Hurd, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep. Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Jones on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Gets by him at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. Folk's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Here we go. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11 M2.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. His throw incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 71 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, it's Goodwin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
You
got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, they came up with the interception.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. Well, every time you think you've got this game figured out, it just keeps getting wilder and wilder. And now we are tied in the 4th quarter.
Neither one of us knows of coaches that sleep well when they're trying to coach a ball game. How about these guys? That's not going to happen at all after... in this game.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd down now, Hurd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Hurd. He's got it to the 43 here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On one, ready?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It drives some people. Throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here we go.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Hurd, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodwin. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get seconds left to go in the game. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Goodwin. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left. On 2nd down, Hurd, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out. Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up. Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their